What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning in to the BS Show. We have an amazing fight coming up that is going to be a backyard brawl. Two veterans of the sport getting ready to go at it, and I'm super, super pumped for this fight. I'm super pumped to see this in action, and I know you will be too. It looks like we have the number 3 ranked Tony Ferguson taking on the number 6 ranked Charles Oliveira at UFC 256. That's going to be on December 12th at the UFC Apex. As always with these two gentlemen, 155 pounds, lightweight fight. I am absolutely stoked. I finally got some confirmation that this was real, this was going to happen. I heard a little bit of chatter about it, but I could not be more excited for this fight. You got a guy in Tony Ferguson who needs no introduction at all. We all know who he is. We all know what he's done. Former champion, coming off a big-time loss against Justin Gaethje. The fight was what it was. Gaethje looked great. Gaethje did what he had to do, and he won the fight. But I want to talk about Charles Oliveira for a second. For some reason, not a lot of people know who he is. The dude is a straight-up killer. The guy is an amazing fighter with amazing striking, with amazing ground game, and this dude is not afraid to get hit. So just to be very clear, Oliveira is taking this fight on 20 days' notice. I know that sounds like a long time to some people, but most guys have an entire fight camp where they're preparing 3 to 4 months. He's taking this fight against Tony Ferguson, a ruthless assassin, on 20 days' notice. And Oliveira says he plans to shock the world. He has been wanting a top 5 guy for a long time now, and he's finally got it. He finally has a chance to showcase his skills. He finally has a chance to show the MMA world who he is and what he can do. He also said this is going to be a war. We are both great on our feet. We are both great on the ground, and we both push forward. Neither guy in this fight is afraid of damage. Neither guy in this fight is afraid to get hit, and both guys bring it. I have never seen a Tony Ferguson fight or a Charles Oliveira fight where I was like, that was kind of boring. Man, that didn't turn out the way I thought it would be. There's always blood. There's always cuts. There's always some adversity that's being overcame, especially in Tony Ferguson's case. And, I mean, this fight, if there was a fight in the world that was fan-friendly, that you know is going to happen as far as action, this is the fight. So let's talk about Charles Oliveira for a minute. Stands at 5'10", obviously 155 pounds. The guy's 31 years old. He's a third-degree black belt in BJJ, and his MMA record is 29 wins with 8 losses. He fights out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. So these Brazilians are tough, man. We all know that. It's been the same old song and dance with these Brazilians. They bring it. You know, they have a lot of pride when it comes to their fighting, and you know what they're going to bring. But the dude's on a 7-fight win streak. You know, his last loss is coming to Paul Felder at UFC 218 on December 2nd, 2017. So the dude hasn't lost in almost 3 years, and he's won 7 in a row against guys like Kevin Lee, Nick Lentz, Jim Miller, Clay Guida. Prior to his loss to Paul Felder, he beat Will Brooks, Miles Jury. This dude is an absolute assassin. And as far as his losses go, they're to guys like Ricardo Lamas, Anthony Pettis, Max Holloway, Frankie Edgar, Cub Swanson, Donald Cerrone, Jim Miller. So although he does have 8 losses, it just goes to show that this guy is a straight-up killer. He fights people all the time. He's not afraid of the big names. He's not afraid of scary fighters. He's not afraid of anybody. So I cannot be more excited for this fight. And like I said, Tony Ferguson needs no introduction whatsoever. Before he lost to Justin Gaethje for the interim UFC lightweight belt, he was on a 12-fight win streak, and he was just murdering people, fight of the nights, getting doctor stoppages, getting, submission wins, performance of the night bonuses. This dude was just running through people at a rate that we haven't seen in a long, long time. So what are my expectations for this fight? Well, I expect it to be a backyard brawl. I expect there to be blood. I expect there to be damage. I expect there to be multiple knockdowns from both sides. I expect there to be submission attempts. Both guys have great jiu-jitsu. Both guys have great striking. Both guys are absolutely legitimate killers. So let me know in the comments below who you got in this fight. How do you have them winning? And thank you for tuning in.